The Tragic Murder of a Young Soldier, a story of betrayal and brutality. On a warm spring evening in May 2024, the quiet town of Clarksville, Tennessee, became the scene of a brutal and tragic crime. 23-year-old U.S. Army Private First Class Maria Castillo Herrera, a dedicated soldier stationed at Fort Campbell, was found lifeless in her home. What seemed at first like an unexplained death soon revealed itself to be a horrifying case of betrayal, violence, and deception. Maria had served in the Army since 2018, dedicating herself to the 101st Combat Aviation Brigade of the 101st Airborne Division. Originally from Mesquite, Texas, she was known for her fierce determination, love for her young son, and her unwavering commitment to her duties. But behind closed doors, a dark secret was brewing, one that would ultimately lead to her tragic end. When authorities arrived at her home, they discovered the chilling aftermath of a gruesome attack. Maria had suffered 68 stab wounds, primarily concentrated on her neck and upper body. The sheer violence of the crime suggested something deeply personal. Investigators knew they were dealing with an act of rage, but the biggest question remained. Who would commit such a heinous crime against a devoted mother and soldier? The investigation that followed took an unexpected turn when detectives discovered a crucial piece of evidence: a hidden surveillance camera inside Maria's home. The footage revealed a masked intruder entering through the back door, but forensic experts enhanced the blurry images, identifying the distinct tattoo on the suspect's wrist. With this lead, authorities tracked down the suspect's vehicle using traffic cameras, eventually connecting it to Isabel Mendez and Victor Ramirez. Phone records further implicated them, showing a series of encrypted messages exchanged between the two in the days leading up to the murder. As investigators delved deeper, they uncovered financial transactions linking Ramirez to a payment made just days before Maria's death, money suspected to have been a bribe or hush payment. Law enforcement quickly identified two suspects: 35-year-old Isabel Mendez and 40-year-old Victor Ramirez. Cruz, who was Maria's husband, had long been entangled in a web of deception. What at first appeared to be a random act of violence soon revealed a sinister plot, one involving betrayal by those closest to her. Rodas was charged with first-degree murder and tampering with evidence, while Cruz, the man who had once vowed to protect and love Maria, was charged with tampering with evidence. With an airtight case built on digital forensics, video surveillance, and forensic analysis, authorities moved in swiftly, apprehending Mendez and Ramirez in coordinated raids across state lines. The suspects were caught off guard, with Ramirez attempting to flee, but being tackled by U.S. Marshals before making it out the back door. The arrests marked the end of months of sleepless nights for detectives determined to seek justice for Maria. What could drive a person to commit such a brutal act? Prosecutors believed that a mixture of jealousy, manipulation, and hidden motives lay at the heart of the crime. Rodas and Cruz had allegedly conspired together, weaving a dangerous alliance that ultimately cost Maria her life. By December 2024, both suspects were already in federal custody on unrelated charges when they were officially indicted for their roles in Maria's murder. In early February 2025, they were extradited to Clarksville, where they now face the weight of the law for their alleged crimes. Maria's story is one of both inspiration and tragedy. A young woman who dedicated herself to serving her country was taken too soon in an act of unimaginable violence. She leaves behind a 4-year-old son who will now grow up without his mother, a family shattered by loss, and a military community mourning one of its own. As the case moves through the court system, the community watches, hoping for justice for Maria Castillo Herrera. Her story serves as a stark reminder of the dangers that can lurk in the shadows, even among those we trust most. It is a call for vigilance, for awareness, and for ensuring that victims of domestic violence and betrayal receive the protection they need before tragedy strikes.